Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race number 16 of Season 3 Mountain Dew Livewire Truck Series here at Auto Club for 25 laps of racing, getting ready for the Pilot Flying J 325. Alan Cavanero and Peter Sands are going to start on the front row. Tied second in points, Zachary Fitzwater starts third with Ace Rogers alongside him in fourth. Mason Powers, Caleb Hoffman in row 3. Emily Brooks, Kyle Collins, row 4. With Zachary Rogers and part-timers winner Philip Goldberg in row 5. Carando, who is tied second in points with Zachary Fitzwater. They are 23 points back of Michael Santos, who starts 30th. So Santos will be starting 30th. He'll be able to move from the top to the bottom real quick. Chris Carando going to start 23rd, so he will be on the bottom, as will Zachary Fitzwater, but Fitzwater way up front will most likely get shuffled back quickly. But it is a 25-lap race. Not sure if these guys will have to pit. I'll check before we go racing. But so after today, these guys will have to deal for their last road course, and then we'll decide if the points will get reset or not. So right now, the only ones that would be in range if we reset tonight would have been Carando, Fitzwater, and Santos. So anyway, drivers are going to start up their engines, and we will get ready for some night racing here at Auto Club. Get ready to go racing here at Auto Club. Pace truck's going to dive down pit road. We're going to get ready to go racing. Green flag is out. The Pilot Flying J 325 is underway. Cavanero with a good start. Fitzwater already pushed up from the inside line. Now Emily Brooks leads that first lap. Cindy Vieira on the bottom, 4 wide. And Cavanero got in the wall as Dylan Young will take the lead. Tony Vieira to the lead. More cars scraping the wall. They seem to scrape the wall here for the trucks. But Tony Vieira out front, looking for maybe a W here. One back at Old Spice. Could be looking for a W number 2. Let's look in the back here. We got some trucks back here. Michael Santos is one of them. Now, these guys might have to pit, but if they do, they would probably do it around lap 20 because they're banking on fuel for 25 laps. They would be running out probably through turns 3 and 4. But right now, that's not an issue. Tony Vieira leading. Eric Powers up to second. As they're 3 wide, not going 4 wide. So Eric Powers to the back bumper of Tony Vieira. Now he's looking under Tony Vieira for the race lead. So Eric Powers will go to the front. Eric Powers won back at Daytona. Now Tony Vieira back to the bottom. 5 laps down, 20 to go. We had our first wreck in the part-timer series around this distance. When will the first wreck for the truck series happen? Eric Powers looking back to the race lead. Caleb Hoffman has made his way up to the front. And now Samudio's in the wall. Oh, he's scraping with Chloe Baker back there. Zachary Fitzwater's made it up front. Nico Tringali is a lot of points back. A victory here could probably help him if Santos finishes badly. But now Santos starting to move his way up through the field, but it's still early. He could still finish badly. But Hoffman in the lead right now. We got more drivers scraping. I think that was Cindy Vieira in the 35 Toyota. Hoffman starting to pull away. Hoffman won all the way back at Vegas. Robert Rogers, who won back at Clawhammer, behind him in second. Nico Tringali is third. Their guys starting to single it out a little bit here. There's Fitzwater, Carando. Here comes Santos. As we look to see who is falling back here. Cindy Vieira, Peter Sands are a little back here, but Benjamin Tilton is way back. He's lost the draft big time. As Robert Rogers is looking for the race lead. Now Philip Goldberg looking on the inside of the 02. Here comes Nico Tringali in the 54. He could be looking for a Truck Series championship and getting another win and finishing ahead of his teammate would definitely be a big help for him. Ooh, very close at the line that time. Goldberg with the advantage, barely. Now Mason Powers on the bottom looking for the lead. Dylan Young looking to maybe make it almost 4 wide. Nope, it's still 3 wide as Goldberg falls back on the high side. Santos single file back there. Powers with the advantage, but Dylan Young is looking. Emily Brooks in the 15 moving up. They are 4, 5 wide almost back there. Zachary Fitzwater moving up here. He's up to 5th. As Brooks goes to the lead, here comes Zachary Fitzwater. So we're about to be halfway through the race here. Going to take a quick break and be back for more racing action. Back here at Auto Club, more drivers scraping the wall. That was Kyle Collins and Zachary Fitzwater, and I think Santos got in the wall too. He did. Santos scrapes the wall, and he's going to drop back to 31st. And he is going to lose the pack. He could end up finishing 31st. That is a bad luck situation for him. There's Tringali. There's Fitzwater in the middle. Carando's up here. Trying to get close to a victory maybe. But Sean Harper looking for the lead right now. Ace Rogers up here. And Santos' finish could impact their lookout, other drivers' looks going into Sonoma. And Santos knows he has a bad run there. It could get very, very downhill quick, as he's been dominating most of the season, to now have to see himself possibly lose the championship this late. Is there 4 wide again? Tony Vieira getting in the wall. Newith, Jim Morton, the third, slow up a bit, but they get under him and by him. As Sean Harple has pulled away here on the race lead. Carando, Ace Rogers, Zachary Rogers in the 31 truck. They're 4 wide almost again. Carando all the way up high this time. 9 laps to go here at Auto Club. Oh, more drivers in the wall. That's Ace Rogers now. They don't get in as bad. Santos was scraping that wall just like Tilton did. Harple's still leading. We're still green here. I'm actually pretty surprised we are. I thought these guys would have wrecked by now. 8 laps to go. And man, the talk for next season, Season 6 Cup talk is up, 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 man. It's looking like a great season. I know nobody's probably even going to hear what I'm saying, but it's going to be good. Going to go to some dirt tracks next year. So Harple in the lead. Dylan Young second. We got Peter Sands up here, Emily Brooks, Zachary Rogers. There's Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater knows it's time to finish good because Santos is not going to. So it's time to win. Dylan Young to the bottom. So let's locate our other drivers. Chris Carando is on the inside line, and Nico Tringali is falling back to the back of the pack. I'm sure he would love to get back to the front if he can at all. You can get to the front here somewhat quick. Fitzwater on the bottom, second in line on the bottom right now is Dylan Young in the lead. Emily Brooks going to clear for second. So Fitzwater on the bottom still though. Zachary Rogers behind him. And they're going to come to pit. Here we go. Pit stops are on the way. Dylan Young leads him down. Green flag, pit stops. First driver to stay out is Caleb Hoffman. Did any of our possible contenders stay out? Tringali did. Nico Tringali has stayed out. Santos is down pit road. Tilton's coming down. So Hoffman's down when they're coming to 4 to go. I knew these guys would have to pit. Somebody is staying out. That's Colby Alves in the 29 truck. He might be looking to try to pull a gamble here. He's the only one staying out. Leading off the first group is Zachary Fitzwater. So Fitzwater's in a good spot. Is Colby going to stay out or is he going to pit? He's going to come down. Colby Alves to pit road's going to give up the lead. What about the second group? That's Tilton, I'm sorry. There's Santos. He's got Cavanero in front of him. Hoffman leading out his group. And they come around, it'll be 3 to go. So Hoffman off pit road. Here comes Fitzwater and Sean Harple. They're running up high. Harple's looking down low. Neuwirth is up to speed, so Fitzwater's in shape for a good run, though. Hoffman and Dixon battling for the lead. Colby Alves is going to come off pit road, but the pack is right there. So he will have no shot at a win here. Zachary Fitzwater looking underneath Sean Harple. They're going to come to 2 to go next time by. Skylar Dixon in the lead. Remember, Skylar Dixon had a shot to win back at Kansas. He got blocked by lap traffic, got hood damage. Could be looking for that victory he did not get at Kansas. Well, he had a chance. He wasn't going to get it, but you know what I mean. Anyway, 2 to go. Zachary Fitzwater on the bottom of Sean Harple and Caleb Hoffman, but Harple with a better run. Fitzwater's still down there, though. Now only 2 wide. Dixon pulling away. Santos is going to either finish 30th or 31st. Maybe better. These guys are catching Tony Vieira. Harple sticking in ahead of Zachary Fitzwater. White flag is out here at Auto Club. 1 lap left. Fitzwater to the bottom of the 63 again. He's got help in the form of the number 1 of Max Neuwirth. Neuwirth is looking low, but does Fitzwater have the draft? As they come down the back straightaway, Zachary Fitzwater has a draft. It's not going to be enough. Coming out of turn 4, Skylar Dixon will win the Pilot Flying J325 at Auto Club. Zachary Fitzwater might have just taken the points lead, finishing 2nd. Max Neuwirth finishes 3rd. Then Caleb Hoffman 4th with Sean Harple 5th. Jim Morton the 3rd, 6th. Dylan Young 7th. Philip Goldberg 8th. Dylan Young 9th. And Peter Sands 10th. Nico Tringali coming home 14th. Chris Carando going to come home 22nd. And Michael Santos will finish 31st. So with that, guys, you'll see updated point standings with 2 races left heading to Sonoma. And I will see you guys for the Code Red Series race tomorrow.